Okay, this is my second attempt to fix a video that apparently got chopped off in the previous video. So, there's a couple fields that I need to add, and I'm going to show you how to. Well, there's one field I need to add, and I'm going to show you how to create one of those drop downs that often you see on forms, like if you're filling out a form online and you get to state, it'll give you a drop down where you just pick your state out of a list. We'll show you how to do that in a second. All right, but the first thing I want to show you how to do is do a calculated field. Sorry. You notice that in my account table, I have previous balance, amount paid, and new charges. I want to create a new field that shows what my current balance is. So in other words, I want to take these three fields, do some math on them, and create a field that shows me what my current balance is. So to do that, I'm going to go into Design View for this table. And I'm just going to, I need to insert, what I want to do is I want this to go in between new charges and account manager field. So I want to create a new row. So I'm going to right click here. And I'm just going to click on Insert Row. And I'm going to create a new field called Account Balance. Oops. And from here, I'm going to click the drop down. And the type of field I want here is a calculated field. I'm going to click on Calculated, and it's going to open up this window. And now we're just going to do some clicking. So I'm going to say that it is, I'm double clicking. I'm going to say it is previous balance. And see how I double click and it pops up here in the formula. And I'm going to say minus amount paid plus new charges. So previous balance minus amount paid plus new charges. That is going to give me my new field called current balance. Say OK. And you see that the formula is down here in case I need to do any editing. And then I can go over here, click here to go to Datasheet View. Gotta save it. And now I have a brand new field over here called Account Balance. Now you notice that like this thing is kind of crazy with some math, so you get these pound signs. But I'm not worried about those. I'll show you how to do it, but that would be it's not going to be part of this. So let's just kind of leave all this stuff where we need it to be. All right, so that's how to do a calculated field. Now I want to go over and I want to do a field in my account manager table. We'll open this up, and you'll see that I've got, this is the information about the account manager, including the information on myself that I did in the previous video. I've also got another table over here that says evals, and the only thing this is excellent, good, fair, needs improvement, and poor. So with this, I can select, what I want to do is be able to select one of these and put that in my account manager table as sort of an evaluation on how they're doing. So I'm going to create this new drop down kind of a field in my database. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to click on New. I'm sorry, go click on, not New, but Design View. And I'm going to create a new field called Eval. And in my data type, this time I'm going to choose Lookup Wizard. And with a Lookup Wizard, you'll get this window that opens up. And you can do a drop down based off of a query, a table, or a query. Or if you wanted to, you could type in your own values. It'll give you a spot where you can type in your own values. Well, we happen to have a table that we want to use, and that is this evals table. So that's what we're going to use. So I'm going to say I want the lookup field to get the values from another table or query. So I'm going to leave that one lit. We'll hit next. My table that I want to use is evals. I want to hit next. There's only one table in evals. Remember we saw it just a second ago. There's only, good, fair, needs improvement, poor, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to shoot that one field over. Hit next. I'm not going to change it because it's right now it's listed from best to worst. So I want to leave that alone. I don't want to change the order. I'm going to hit next. Everything looks good here. This is a place for me to look up and make sure everything looks good. Hit next. I'm going to leave the field as eval. Just, why not? And I'm going to hit finish. And it says I got to save it, which is okay. and I've got the new field called eval. I'm going to go into datasheet view, and you'll see that I now have this brand new field here called eval. And if I click in here, I get a drop down. So I can, and then I click, and it gives everybody the evaluation that I want to give them. So I can click all this, and I'll show you that in a second. I'll create a new form. I'm gonna create it. I've already created this form before I did all this stuff, but I'm gonna delete this form and create a new form based off of the account manager table. Let's close everything down. So that's my form, and I want to let's make it sure something. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so we'll close all. And I'm just going to delete rid of this form if it'll let me. Let's hit delete. It's saying that something's open, but there's nothing else. I just create a new one. I'm going to click create, and I'm going to go to my form wizard. I don't know what this thing is doing. Let me go on. Alright, so let's shoot everything over. Whoops, we'll shoot everything over except. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong table. Let's shoot everything back. I'll shoot, this is the account manager table. No, let's shoot everything over. Next. Columnar. Call this the account manager. Let's call account manager 2. I don't know why it won't let me delete that other one. And then I'll hit finish. And you can see now my brand new field includes this form that I created now includes this drop down. So if I click on create a new form, well, blank form, I've got all of my fields that I had before, but even eval is now a drop down that I can select from. Okay, so hopefully this fixes the video that got chopped off. If not, I'm sure I'll hear about it. So, talk to y'all soon.